Okay, I think I'm live. If you are in the chat, let me know if you can hear me okay. Make sure my sound is on. Okay, so yeah, let me know if you can hear me okay. My computer is so old, so I can literally hear the fan like moving. So hopefully you guys can't hear that. And if you can, I hope it stops soon. But yay. Hi, Joelle. Hi, Sydney. Okay, so today what I'm doing, hi, Crafty Reseller. I am doing a show on how to make an Instagram store. So I have a lot of people, you probably mostly all follow me. am Christina Thrifts. That's my reseller Instagram. And that's just where I do like my tips and whatever. But I actually originally was on Instagram selling things under Christina's BTQ, which I still use. And so I sell stuff directly through Instagram. And then I made a post like about weekend sales and like broke it down based on the platforms I sell on, which are eBay, Poshmark, and Instagram. And a lot of people wanted to know how to sell on Instagram. So that's what this is. So I already have like pretty much, I put a post asking everyone like what they wanted to know, and basically they just everything, the basics, how to get started. So I'm just gonna like let a few more people come in so they don't miss it. And yeah, so, oh, and a disclaimer, you are not going to be instantly Instagram famous. It takes a while. I started my Instagram boutique probably in 2014 or 2015. So it's not like eBay or Poshmark where you already have an audience. You have to make your own. So I'll talk about how you like gain a following and everything. So you guys can hear me. Awesome. Hi, everybody. Hi, Wade's Ventures. And then like, I'm just gonna like go through it and you can ask questions as I go, and you can also ask questions at the end. And I'm pretty awkward at YouTube Live, so sorry. Okay, so yeah, there's not gonna be any instant success. Like you actually have to put work into it, and you have to do it every day. Well, not every day, but you need to be like posting stuff every day. So basically, starting off, you want to make a separate account. Most of you probably have reseller accounts or personal accounts. So I have so many Instagram accounts, but my three main Instagram accounts are like my personal account for like people that I know in real life, where I just post like about my life and selfies and stuff like that. And then I have Christina's BTQ, which is where I'm selling stuff to that audience. And then I made an account, Christina Thrifts, and that was like to learn about reselling, because at the time that I went full-time as a full-time reseller, I was only selling on Instagram. I had a Poshmark account, I had an eBay account, but I wasn't really selling on there. So you want to have a separate account because you don't want to be posting like, oh, I just went like shopping and I got this shirt for $3. And then like the next post is like you trying to sell this same shirt to the same audience that you just told you got it for $3 for like $50, you know? You want to have a separate account. I mean, you're going to have some of the same people, and a lot of people don't care about the markup. Like if you're a reseller, you know about like you're marking stuff up and whatever. But some people will care and they'll be like, well, why are you charging so much if you just bought it for $3? Like, I don't want to pay that. So separate account. Mine is Christina's BTQ. A lot of people don't know what BTQ is. It's just boutique. So when I started my Instagram, actually I saw somebody on Poshmark post like, oh, follow me on Instagram. I'm selling stuff there too. So like I looked at their Instagram and then I ended up making my own. And I noticed like a lot of people had BTQ at the end of their name. So that's just kind of how it happened. So you have a separate account. Now that you have a separate account, you want to like personalize it. You're going to put maybe some like hi from, let me open up mine. In your bio, you're going to want to put like, I have like what payment methods I accept, so they know like how you can buy stuff. I have my Christina's BTQ picture, and then mine just says, I sell lots of new Free People, Anthropology, and Urban Outfitters, and some lightly used items too. Instagram boutique since 2014-ish. I accept PayPal, credit, and debit. That's what I have. I haven't changed it in a while. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Joelle says she used to find people with Instagram stores by searching BTQ, so it's good for search too. Oh, I never thought of that. That's good too. Okay, so then you have your like all your profile edited. You have your account. You're gonna want your first posts. You're gonna want to do like setting some rules and whatever, because you're not selling, like they can't just click buy now. You have to, you're working as like the platform, so you have to tell them how they're gonna pay. Stuff like ship time, if you like take longer to ship, or like you just want to like let people know your policies. My first post is actually a meet the seller post, because a lot of people don't like to like show who they are in their business because they want to be a business, but I am just a one-person business, and I think it's a lot more better, at least for me, to be more personable. Like I know most of my customers, like I know their emails already. I can send them an invoice. I know their sizes. I like when I'm shopping, I'll be like, oh, I know who's gonna love this and who might want to get this. So I put myself out there like as a person. So I like to do a meet the seller, and I feel like it makes people feel a lot more comfortable knowing they're just buying, like who they're buying from. So I have my meet the seller post. And then I used to have a like Christina's BTQ proof Instagram, and I would post all my proof because that's what everybody was doing at the time. But then I hated having to like, that was when you had to log out and log into different accounts. So I stopped doing that, and I made just this post. It says feedback on it. You can't really see, but it's just a post that says feedback at Christina's BTQ. And then I had people comment, because you want to have, you don't have feedback like on eBay or Poshmark to show you're a reputable seller. So especially those first few transactions, you're going to want to see, like maybe even write a note in the package saying like, hey, if you don't mind, can you go write on my feedback post? And so that people could go back and see how you sold your stuff. So people will say like they received their items, they love it, whatever. So it's good to have feedback. And then you have your rules. Mine used to be a lot more longer, but I've just had it for so long that now it's just pretty basic. My rules are, you don't have to do the same rules as me, but so mine are mine, sold, to claim. So people can know just to comment what to claim. You don't want people writing their emails in the comments, because sometimes it doesn't show that. Sometimes Instagram will block that out if they write their email. I say first come, first served. DM me your email for an invoice, and then you have 1 hour to complete payment before item is passed to next in line. And yeah, that's just basically my rules. Oh, that's a good idea too. Joelle also says when she had an Instagram selling page, she added a post with her eBay feedback to show like that she had feedback from other sites, stuff like that. So yeah, that's good too if you're starting out with a brand new account. Okay, so you have your formats, all that stuff at the bottom. So now you want to start posting stuff. You're going to want to do detailed photos just like on eBay. And then in the caption, you're going to just describe the item. So I do it, the item name, like just describe the item. And then I do a dash. And then I'll say like the condition of the item. Usually it's new without tags or mention any flaws or anything like that. and then dash the size, and then I'll put the price. And then at the bottom, if there's measurements, I'll put measurements, but I don't like to put the measurements with the description because I'll just go in there and copy and paste that when it comes time to invoice. But I'll get to that. So yeah, you're just gonna do that. So a lot of people were wondering how you get paid because it's Instagram. It's not like a reselling, it's not a reselling platform. So you're just posting the pictures. People are gonna comment meme unsold, whatever, to claim it. You have them DM you their email. You're gonna go on PayPal and you can click create invoice. If you're not at home, like you want to download the PayPal business app because you can send invoices right off the business app, which has made it like a lot easier. So there's the PayPal app and then PayPal business, and you can send invoices on PayPal business. So I just copy their email, put it in there, and then you copy your like title with the condition and size. And then you just put the price in, and I include shipping in my prices. So I'll just do like 35 shipped, but there's also people who will do like $30 plus $5 shipping so that it's easier to combine. I don't know. I just like know the shipping prices off my head. So I when I combine shipping, I just take off a few dollars of the combined items. So you send the invoice and they pay it. You're not going to be paying you don't have to pay fees to Instagram or anything like that, but you are going to pay, I think it's 2 or 3% to PayPal, which is not a big deal. And so then once they pay it, you can actually go on your computer and you click print shipping label right through like your payments received. So, and their address will be, they like selected it when checking out. You want to make sure that you let them know they have to select their like correct shipping address when checking out, because just like eBay, you have to ship to the address on file to have seller protection from PayPal. Because it's an invoice, you have seller protection and they have buyer protection as well. When I first started off, I was doing friends and family, and because I just didn't know, and then I would do like the shipping through paypal.com/shipnow. But after I did that probably for like a year or 2 years, but then people started to do chargebacks, which what that was they would like go to their credit card company and be like, I didn't buy this, I didn't spend this money. And so they would just take it out of your PayPal, and then PayPal wouldn't be able to do anything about it because you didn't have seller protection because you did it through friends and family. So you want to make sure that you're invoicing, and it's only like a 2.5% fee or something really small like that. So it's worth doing. And also that means that the money you receive through PayPal can help you get PayPal capital loans if you ever need it, because that's more income through PayPal. Yes, there's so many ways to sell items. And how many items do you post a day? So for me, the following I created on Instagram is mostly new, Free People, Anthropology, and Urban Outfitters. So I go to a warehouse sale, and that's almost every week. So there will be some days I won't post stuff, but I try to get at least a few items up every day, because if you do neglect your Instagram store, you don't get pushed. I feel like with the new algorithm, it's so weird. You don't get, like, some people won't see my posts for like 3 days. Like one of my friends, she told me, she's like, I really like this thing, but I didn't see it till 3 days like after you posted it. So it's really annoying. I wish it was chronological still, because after Instagram switched from chronological to, I don't know what the algorithm is now for how they post stuff in your feed. But sales have gone down for me since then. But now I'm trying to be much more consistent on Instagram, so people know like I'm going to post every day to just like remember to check my page or whatever. So yes, I'm going to talk about getting started and how to get a following. So when I started, I was just like a brand new account. I like tried to find other people with their accounts and other people with like Instagram boutique accounts. When I joined like the Instagram boutique community, whatever, it was when Brandy Melville was really popular and everyone was going to Brandy Melville warehouse sales, and I was like obsessed with Brandy Melville. So it was just, I don't know. So that's when I joined, and there were a lot of shops then. And at that time, I wanted to get like a lot of followers when I started. So I had a lot of really cool Brandy Melville that I've like found by buying it on Posh for cheap or whatever. So I had like a lot of cool Brandy Melville stuff. So I took a picture of it like, with the stuff all together, and then I posted it like, I will post this stuff for sale once I reach 1,000 followers. And I remember like as soon as I posted that, somebody was like, it takes forever to get 1,000 followers. You're not going to get that. Like, you should probably set it a little lower. But I'm pretty sure it only took like a couple weeks. So people were like sharing it, saying like, follow her because we want her to post these things so we can buy them. And so that way I got like my first 1,000 from that. And then I started posting and getting like feedback, and I'm pretty sure the first few people too, I let them send it through goods and service because like nobody knew me like on the Instagram, like nobody knew me. So I let them do that for the first few, and then I went to friends and family, but I should have just stayed doing goods and services to begin with. Another good way to get a following is to start with a giveaway. But again, that doesn't really show that you're like a good seller, but it is a good way to get your name out there. You can either do like an entry as reposting this photo or tag 3 friends in this photo, something like that. I did some giveaways like at the beginning too, which I should probably do more now. And at the time that I started, there was a lot of people doing share for shares. So like you share my shop, I'll share yours. But I wouldn't suggest doing that anymore unless you've personally done business with the boutique that you're going to be sharing, because you don't want to be sharing a boutique to your followers if you don't know that they're going to ship the item or you don't know that they're a good store. So you want to only share with accounts that like you know it's a good account. And you want to do share for shares if it's an account that sells similar stuff to you. So since I sell Anthropology Free People stuff, I want somebody who also sells like Anthropology Free People stuff to share my account because their followers are looking for what I have. So you want to make sure you're sharing with similar groups of people. What is goods and services? Goods and services, so there's 2 ways on PayPal, well, 3. So on PayPal, you could pay through friends and family, and that's like if you're like, I'll send my boyfriend rent money with that, and there's no fees for that. Or goods and services, it's just like an invoice, but they're sending it to you. You don't have to manually send them an invoice. You both still have protection that way, but I would just do an invoice because then you're entering what the item is. You can list the flaws in the description so that it's not just a payment towards you and they could be like, well, there's a flaw. Like if it's an invoice, you could say, well, the flaw was stated in the description right here. Do I sell more on Instagram or Posh eBay? So really it depends. But usually, like, as I said before, when I went full-time, I was selling only on Instagram. Like I went as a full-time reseller and I was living on my own and paying for my car payment and all my bills or whatever, just based off of Instagram sales. Because I had an established store at that point, an Instagram shop at that point. Now I kind of try to get a lot of stuff listed to eBay and Posh. It depends, but I feel like I do sell a lot more on Instagram. So my posting process goes, I'll post everything on Instagram first, and then what doesn't sell goes right. Like I'll post it, and usually like stuff will sell right away. And then if it doesn't sell like within an hour, I'll post everything to eBay and Posh. Yes, so Instagram inventory, it's all on eBay, Posh. It all goes, if it doesn't sell on Instagram right away, it goes to eBay and Poshmark. An item doesn't go into my inventory until it's on eBay, because that's the easiest way for me to keep track of inventory. And then like stuff will get posted to Posh too. So a lot of times I'll have an item on all three. And you just have to remember to keep track of that. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Lexi. And thank you. I bought this on Poshmark, actually. It is Nasty Gal. Okay. Sorry. Yes, that's true, Joel. She said, Instagram stores in a way increase a sense of urgency for the buyer to buy now and not wait. That's true, because when it was in chronological order, people would, like, I know because I would do it on other people's accounts that I would be excited about them posting. So like I would literally be posting or like refreshing my feed, waiting for the next item to come up, and refreshing it so I could see the stuff, so I could claim before other people. Because a lot of times you get backups and people, and they have, that's why I give an hour to pay, so that the backups like don't lose interest or whatever. But yeah, so it does. People buy like a lot more immediately, and I give a really big discount to my Instagram following, because I'm posting it first there. I don't have to go through the trouble of posting to eBay or Poshmark. You know, I don't have to create the listings, and I don't have to pay fees aside from that like 2 or 3% fee for PayPal, and it doesn't even have to go to inventory. A lot of times it sells right away. So I do give a bigger discount, which is another reason people want to buy it right away. Oh yeah, I didn't know what you meant. I'm trying to sell a kayak on eBay and they goofed me for fees though. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I never put a reserve price on eBay. Okay. A few other ways to get followers. So say you have like a super epic haul. You have, oh yeah, Mia's in her crate. I didn't want her to be down here being all crazy while I'm doing this. So if you have like an awesome haul of great stuff you're going to post to your Instagram, take a picture of all of it, like a nice picture, not just of it like laying down or whatever. Take a nice picture of it, and you can put like new haul coming today at certain time. Tag 2 friends to be able to claim. Like, so all they have to do, they don't have to repost it or anything like that, but they have to tag 2 friends that they think will like your store also, to be able to buy from you. So it's like you're getting free advertising, and it's showing you who's interested in buying the stuff that you're posting. So that is, I do that a lot too. I've kind of been lazy about that though. I'll just be like, new stuff coming soon. But I did do that a lot, and it helps when people are tagging their 2 friends, since stuff isn't in chronological order. Like people who are missing my post saying like new stuff is coming will see it because maybe their friend tagged them on it or something like that. You get a lot of good brands. I don't know if it's worth it to do an Instagram for lower end stuff I normally find. Well, you're going to build a following based on what you sell. So you could be finding, if you're getting cute stuff and you're pricing it like really competitively, I think that it would probably still be worth it. Because I mean, the stuff sells on eBay, it sells on Poshmark. So you know there's an audience for it. You just have to find it. You only post your really nice stuff on your Instagram store? I didn't know you had an Instagram store. What is it? Yes, I have so many Instagrams though. I really do. Oh yeah, the more activity on a post, the higher up it'll show in people's feeds with the algorithm. That Joel said that, which I have no idea about the algorithm, so that's good to know. Wade says he has a hard time with one Instagram account, not sure how well he would do with more accounts. Sometimes it's hard, like sometimes I'll post like stuff on the wrong accounts. So now I'd be really careful about it, because it's not a big deal if I mess it up between Christina's BTQ and Christina Thrifts, but if I post like reselling stuff on accident to my personal account, like the people who know me in real life don't really know like what I do, I guess. And so it's just confusing and weird to them. So I'm just like one time I posted like, what camera should I buy for my business? And I posted it on the wrong, onto my personal account. People are like, I don't know, the cheaper one. And I was like, I did not mean to post it here. So yeah, be careful about which accounts you're posting it. Oh my gosh, you guys both have 6 Instagrams. I don't have, it doesn't let me stay logged into all my accounts, but I mainly only use 3. So yeah. Okay, so I went through making your account, the payment. A lot of people were worried about returns. Do you take returns on Instagram? I don't take Instagram. I mean, I don't take Instagram. I don't take returns on eBay either, but I definitely don't take them on Instagram, because there's no guarantee, like you can have them ship it back to you, and then you refund them. But I just say on my policies, like there's no returns. So that's why you want to include measurements and be accurate in your listing, like always. But I don't accept returns. Of course, they could open like a case on PayPal if you just like don't describe it correctly. And yeah, so I just don't accept returns. It makes it easier for me. If it's somebody that I know is a good seller and they don't want the item anymore, and that item had a lot of interest, I'll tell them like, I can let people know that you have it and you want to sell it if you want, you know? So then it makes it easier for them to sell it. Okay, I was late, maybe I missed it, but I'm understanding you sort of post things in waves to create excitement for the buyers watching. So kind of. For me, I go shopping. So I go to this warehouse sale that sometimes happens every week, sometimes not. But if it does happen, it's like on the weekend. So I'm shopping every day, sometimes multiple times a day, and I will bring the stuff home, picture the haul, like this is what's coming, post the stuff, it sells, and then I go buy more stuff. So it just happens that I post it in wave. I know, I believe Jen, she's Curly Girl Thrifts on Instagram. She just made an Instagram store called awesomeness_delivered, and I follow her. And what she does is she makes weekly, she makes a theme for each week. So this is like, which I think is really awesome. Like she had a Valentine's Day theme, and then she had like mugs, and then she just has like cool themes for each week. And it's like, so her account is building up to like that. Like she tells you when she's going to post and what is going to, like the stuff that it's going to be. And that's a cool way to do it too. And then you like, people are expecting your post, and they're like, they might see something they want and be excited about it. But no, I just try to post stuff daily. Sometimes I'll post stuff with no warning. But if I have a really awesome haul, I'm definitely going to make a post and let everyone know this stuff is coming. So like watch out for it, you know? Do people go through your website to pay, or do you send an invoice? I did have a website for a while. I do have the domain christinasbtq.com. And I had a website, and I had hired an employee to post stuff on my website. But based on how quickly stuff would sell, and because all my items are one-off items, it wasn't worth it to like go through all the trouble of putting it on a website, and like paying someone to put it on a website when I could just put it on Instagram. And a lot of times I'd post stuff on my website and then people would still DM me and say, like, I want to buy this thing on your website. And I would be like, okay, just like click buy now. But everyone was so used to buying on Instagram. So I just stuck with Instagram and I send invoices. Where's Mia? She needs to come visit us. Yeah, she's in her crate right now because last time I did a live video with her down here with me. She was squeaking her toy the whole time and it was probably obnoxious. Okay, so for shipping. So if you're invoicing people, which you should be, or getting goods and service, which is good too, but you should invoice. You're able to just log on to PayPal on your computer and you can click, you can just click print shipping label, go to like your payments received section, and then all the ones that aren't shipped yet, like the ones that are shipped will say track, and the ones that are not shipped yet will say print shipping label. Then you can go, and then it brings you into like just like a screen, kind of like eBay but different. And you create your shipping label. You cannot use regional A and B boxes on there. I don't know why. I think maybe that's just like an eBay exclusive box thing. So yeah, you could just select that and then you click calculate shipping. It'll let you know, and it through invoice and through goods and services, their address is already put in there. So yeah, and then you just print out your label. If for some reason you need to print out 2 labels, like it doesn't all fit in one package, and you need to make another label, you can just type in, have yourself logged into PayPal, and then in your like search website bar, paypal.com/shipnow, and that will bring you to that same page, but then you have to enter in their shipping address. And if you do that, you want to make sure you give them their tracking, because when you click print shipping label directly from an invoice, it updates the tracking right to the PayPal transaction, and it sends them an email saying like your package has shipped. But if you're doing paypal.com/shipnow, only you have the tracking number, and you want to probably take a picture of that and send it to them. The difference between goods and services and an invoice is that in an invoice, you can itemize what they're paying for. So you can put like Free People shoes, new with flaw, size, whatever, and then the price. If it's goods and services, they're just receiving, they're just sending you the money, and there's no like proof of what they're sending the money for, if that makes sense. No, I'm not still listing on my website. I might in the future. I'm keeping the domain name just in case I want to, but as of right now, it's not working for me, or it's not worth it for me. So yeah, those are pretty much all the basics on how to get started on an Instagram store. If there's other big topics you guys wanted to know about, I can do like a series, if that would help. But yeah, so if you have any questions now, you can leave them in the chat, because I think that's pretty much it. You need to make your account, you need to, know how to make the payments and or receive payments, no returns. I mean, if you want to do returns, like it's your business, you can, but I just think it would complicate things a lot more. And then shipping, and somebody asked if I do international shipping, which I do not, except for to Canada, because shipping to Canada is pretty easy. But that's the only country that I ship to on my own. Yes. So I list on Instagram, eBay, and Poshmark, yeah. And then also I have like Depop and Mercari, but I barely use those. Goods and services and an invoice, yes, they're on PayPal. Oh, and when you send someone an invoice, they don't need to have a PayPal account. So they can pay it with their PayPal account, or they could just fill it out like they're checking out on a website, fill out their address, their billing address, and pay with a credit or a debit card. So that's another good thing about sending an invoice, because some people don't have PayPal accounts, but they have a debit card, so they could pay that way. And I do not accept Venmo, and I do not accept Square Cash. I actually got blocked from using Square Cash because some girl did like a chargeback on me. Like, she bought something from me and then she did a chargeback. She did it to like 10 people in the Instagram boutique community, and then we like all lost our money, and then I got deleted. So I was like, wow. Or like Square Cash deleted my account or whatever. It was weird. So yeah, I only go through PayPal invoice. Yes, I'm gonna save this. It'll be posted later. Thank you, Wade. And yes, when you send an invoice, it's still, when they pay with a credit and debit, it comes through to your PayPal balance, just like a regular PayPal transaction. But they're just paying with their credit or debit card. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really want to ramble on if you guys don't have any questions. That's just like the very, very basics on creating an Instagram store. And I just, like, a lot of people ask me how to make an Instagram store, and I couldn't like message everyone back. And I felt bad. So I'm making this, and I can do a series. If you guys, there's more you need to learn about or you have questions about, leave it in the comments below after this live show ends. And I will be sure to like make different shows about it, because yeah, all I do is hauls on here, and I guess I could do something else. Sorry's late. Maybe you have, Instagram does not take any money from it, because you're not selling directly on Instagram. You're just posting pictures and saying this is for sale. Just PayPal. It's just PayPal, which is like 2-point-something%. How many followers did you have when you had it for sale? Well, because I did like a promotion thing saying like follow me, or once I get 1,000 followers, I'll post my this haul. I think it was 1,000 followers, because people waited. I didn't post anything until I had 1,000 followers, but that only took like a week. Again, it's not like super easy. I don't know how I got 1,000 followers. It was just, I guess people wanted the items that I was posting. But you don't have to do that. Like, you could just start posting. And I didn't talk about hashtags. You can put hashtags. I don't spam hashtags. I'll only post, like, if I'm posting something free people, I'll do free people, FP me, because FP me is like a popular free people hashtag, and that brings people. But I don't do like spam hashtagging, because I don't think that really helps. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for no, I wouldn't suggest waiting till 1,000 followers. I would suggest just getting your page started and telling people to tag people on your post, on your page. Like, say like you have cool stuff, post a picture of all of it and say tag 2 friends, or have a giveaway and say like tag 3 friends to be entered in my giveaway. And then people who are tagged, they find your shop and they start looking at it. But no, you don't need to wait till you have 1,000 followers. Yes, I post items on my Instagram store before it goes up on any platform, and I wait like an hour, because stuff will all sell and I'll ship that stuff. Once I ship it, I delete it from my Instagram store. But now you can archive items, and now I archive it so that I'm saying that right? So I do that, so I have like proof and the photos saved of what the item was and if there are any flaws. So that if you archive it, that takes it off of your page so nobody else can see it. So it looks like it's deleted, but you can go back into your archives and go look at it. So yeah, and then I post to other platforms after that. So yeah, okay, this is really it. Thank you guys for joining me for this long video. I don't think I've ever talked this much. Yeah, I hope if you have any questions, definitely leave them below and I'll try to answer them, or I'll make more videos about Instagram stores, because it seems like a lot of people want to have an Instagram store, and I think having an Instagram store is awesome. It's usually like immediate money, instant money. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe and if you're not already, and then I'll post more videos. Thanks guys, bye.